everyone. Thank you so much for dialing in. It's great to see everyone today. We are talking about the 10 steps to greatness. And today we're going to look at the second steps. And so for those of you who dialed in last week, last week's subject was all around contacting, because that is the first step to greatness. You have to contact it first. And what is the purpose of contacting something or someone? Well, it's to be present with it, to be here in the moment, regardless if you're studying this something or you're just focusing and being present with the one you're connected to. So this week, we're going to talk about step 2, and it's all around your thoughts. Because if you think about it, once you get present with someone or something, what happens? Well, you usually have some thoughts about it. And thoughts are right next to your dreams because they can affect them positively or they can affect them negatively. So before we go any further, if you'd like the handout that we're going to do today, it's not really a handout, but just type in the comment section greatness and we'll be sure to get that to you at the end of the program. So, okay, so what do you want when it comes to thoughts? Well, you don't want, it's pretty obvious, you do not want thoughts that will go against or oppose your dreams and where you're going, right? You want to be able to have positive thoughts. Think about your dreams, open them up, expand them. And you want to be able to focus. If you look at anyone that has accomplished their dreams, whether or not they're small dreams or whether or not they're huge dreams, they had that ability to focus and contemplate their thoughts about how they were going to accomplish it, how they're going to make it bigger, what steps they needed to take. If you're dispersed, your thoughts are going to be all over the place. And the last thing is you want to be able to direct your positive energy, your positive thoughts toward where you're going so you can take that next step and achieve greatness and achieve that dream. So, in The Secrets to Increasing Your Power, Wealth, and Happiness, the book that Alan wrote, he made a very interesting point. And it's going to sound so simple, but yet it's so powerful. He talks about our thoughts, greatly affect our environment. And he talks about how one single thought can actually turn into something magnificent. And one of the examples he gives is the Empire State Building. I mean, if you think about it, the Empire State Building did not come into existence until somebody thought about it. Somebody had a thought about building an Empire State Building. And I guarantee you, in order to achieve that task and that huge, huge dream, they had a thought about it and they had the ability to really be focused on that thought. And they had a lot of positiveness going toward that step, or they never would have been able to achieve it. So it doesn't matter if, it's the Empire State Building or the pyramids. It all started with one thought. He also brings up the idea that if you look around the room that you're in, and just do that right now. Look around the room that you're in. Look at all the objects in the room. Look at the tables. Look at the things on the wall. Look at the chairs. Look at everything. Those things were created with, first of all, somebody got present. And then they had a thought about what they wanted to create. And dreams also are connected to visions, right? They're different words, but you need to, in order to have a vision, you got to have a dream and a want. So the second step to greatness is your thoughts. Your thought connected to your dreams. And if you look at Forbes magazine, Inc., Entrepreneur magazine, there's a lot of success stories in there. And if you read them closely, you'll always be able to identify that person's idea that they had before they created the thing that they created. And, after you have your thoughts about your dream and your want and what you want to create, the things that come into play next is going to be, what are your thoughts about that? What are your opinions? What are your beliefs? Are they positive? Are those ideas positive, really, really positive, going to propel you forward? Are they negative and you're going to end up being in opposition to the very thing you're going for? So back to the thought that someone had at one time about building the Empire State Building or the pyramids. That's a huge, huge thought. And that person and people had the ability to focus their energy and their thoughts toward achieving that, or they never, ever would have been able to accomplish that greatness. So, first ability is the ability to contact, and then the ability to get very present and be laser focused on that next step, which is your thoughts and your dreams and how you're going to get there, and really, really staying positive on track and not giving in to anything that counters that dream and counters those thoughts. And if you do run into that, being able to set them aside and hold that vision of that want and that dream. So with that, again, if you want the handout, type in the comments.